I was talking about earlier about the fact that both sides of my family got their last names in the in the last century. So on my dad's side, one day when I was about 15 years old and doing some homework, it was about the history about the year 1000 when people in Europe started getting last names. And I told my dad, that's so fascinating that there was a time when people got last names. And I said, I wonder how the families agreed on what the last name was. And my dad, his eyebrow went up, a little smile came on his face, and he says, I know because I lived through it. And I said, what? And he said, yes, we got last names in Turkey when I was alive. And I said, tell me that. So he said he wanted to be in the Turkish Navy. He wanted to be an officer in the Turkish Navy, and his brother wanted to be an artist. And they couldn't agree on last names. Last names started in the 20th century when Turkey started. Before that, they didn't have last names. And in fact, in all the centuries before that, they didn't have last names. So these two brothers couldn't agree on a last name, so they decided, okay, we'll just come up with our own last names. So my dad came up with Erokan, air, man, Okan, ocean, man of the ocean. So that's my last name. So he decided that he wanted to have a name that defined him, and his brother decided to be man of the arts, which amazingly enough is pronounced EROKIN. So in other words, the names sound almost exactly alike. They're spelled a little bit differently, but they sound almost exactly alike. Now the fun thing is, my dad's brother went on to become the curator of the Topkapi Museum and a well-known artist in Turkey, and that was wonderful. And my dad eventually did get to the Naval Academy and became eventually a commander in the Turkish Navy, and then went on and married my mother, and we eventually moved to the United States, and there I was with that last name of Erokan. And now I know where we got that name. So both sides of my family got last names during that century.